I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Greetings and salutations here. I don't like this. This setup's kind of weird with the vertical and the horizontal. So on my other channel, it's vertical. On this channel, it's traditional horizontal. So yeah, but let's get with it, right? Let me go ahead and make this point. Staying on the Trump train. I think it's hopeless for a lot of you who still staying on the train that's running out of tracks. That train that you are on, there's no more tracks to go. You know, the train tracks is warped. It's, you know, very it doesn't have the train tracks itself does not have a let's say though the bridge is down, okay, and you got nowhere else to go. So why stay on a train where you know that um the train where you know where you're not going, where it's going to fall off. But you are so hard headed that you think you're right. And this makes y'all very, very dangerous as a people. Okay, you still supporting something, supporting a movement out of your feelings, not out of reality. And the thing is, a lot of you are fools. A lot of y'all are fools. Yes, I'm telling y'all, you are foolish. People told you, you was told this was going to happen. And now here you are, still trying to hit your wagon to this. Trumpism is nothing more than uh, a bellicose movement based upon hating other people or being fed by fear. That's what this is really about. You can't sit there and get on a panel, do a live stream and say, well, he's kept us out of wars, but then bombing boats off of Venezuela. You can't tell me he's, you know, these trade deals. And then when somebody is making an argument about how some of the supporters of the president, how the supporters of the president makes racist arguments using the I'm still kind of pissed off about the stabbing in North Carolina when this white girl, this young white woman, was brutally attacked by a black man who is mentally ill, and she was brutally attacked by this man, and then the Trump supporters will attack the judge because the judge was following was limit on how she could was limit in her authority to do something with this black man, but they want to make a racist trope saying that, well, she is doing it because he was black. He got off because he was black. When all you got to do is read the case law and everything, and then one of you Trump supporters decide to attack me. Who's on here? Who's up in the chat room? Decide to attack me and try to use. Oh yeah, I forgot I had commenters over here. What's going on, George? Trying to use a story about their son rather than talk about the woman being attacked, the black judge, I should say. When in reality, she couldn't do what y'all want her to do because she was following the law. All you gotta do is read. All you have to do is research. See, every time somebody trying to bring up a fact, a lot of y'all want to do distractions. Y'all want to distract. You know. I know, George. I know, George. They are not that bright. They're not. All you got to do is read. These are the same people. I remember one time. I remember about 6 years ago, George. I asked him, "Can y'all name 5 constitutional amendments without saying the First and Second Amendment?" They couldn't do it. They could not say what amendment outside the First and Second Amendment of the Constitution, yet they want to talk and tell you about the Constitution. You see, Trumpism and MAGA, right? It's a anti-intellectualism. You know, anti-intellectualism feeds into MAGA. And when you tell people, right, when like you sit there, you tell people, no, why don't you look up the law up? Why won't you look up this case that says this, that, and third? And this whole this thing about, now I ain't no fan of the judge on this excuse me. I'm not a fan of the judge on the Supreme Court. What's her name? Jackson. I'm not a great fan of hers, right? Y'all, you know, the idea, what she was arguing about, saying, you know, oh, are black people are disabled? That's not what she was saying. They made it seem like what she was saying, that black people are disabled, therefore, though, they're talking about the Voting Rights Act, right? No, what she was talking about, what's her name, Brown? Yeah, I'm sorry, Brown. That's her name. I'm sorry, wrong name. I don't know why I call her Jackson, but Brown, right? What she was referring to was a 1991 law, the 1991 Civil Rights Act of 91. Yeah, it was called Civil Rights Act of 91. Was it 90 or 91? I forgot what it's called, but it was Civil Rights Act of when George Bush was president, where what he did, what Congress did, was that they added disabled and handicapped in the firm to the Civil Rights Act, so that people who are handicapped and the disabled or the elderly or the sick who can't, they need ramps, they need access to certain buildings, that's the Civil Rights Act. So they use the Civil Rights Act of 65 64 65 laws and the 68 law they added to it. But that's what she was saying. But idiots, see, I'm saying something. MAGA got to be the most misinformed people on the planet. Oh yeah, collegiate. Oh, okay. Thank you. You know. So yeah. So yeah, and that's the point. And people still talk about I'm on the Trump train. And they sitting there after all what's happened in the last 6 months. I'm going back to when we bombed Iran, right? How you going to bomb Iran, but yet at the same time you saying, well, he getting us out of wars? That's starting a war. Now, Iran might not do anything in the next 15 years, right? But trust and believe, Iran will attack the United States based off of what we did back in April and March. No, I mean, back in when was that? June. Sorry, June. Because see, America always have a short memory. We think, they're not going to do anything. Oh yes, they will. And how America conceptualize things, we always want to. We think though it's going to be over because we said it's over. No, it's not over until it's actually over with. You know, it's over till it's actually over. It's not over because we said it's over with. The Israel Hamas thing started long before the Israel Hamas. You see somebody in the chat room say, "Well, it started on the Biden." You are so. See, that's why I don't watch American news. I watch international news. If y'all had actually understood what's going on, you wouldn't be saying that. You wouldn't be saying that at all. Because American, because no, Hamas was created and financed by the person who's running Israel at this moment. Yet you don't want to bring that up. Nobody want to bring that up. Nobody wanted to bring up the fact that where some of the money's coming from. But because some of y'all are wicked and y'all trying to use Christianity, this evangelical Christianity, you know, that's why I have a huge disdain how y'all twist Christianity, and because y'all want the quote unquote end times argument. And all that, right? I'm gonna say something to somebody in the chat room. If you think this is about the Democrats You think this is a pro-Democrat channel? You got another thing coming. Get out of here with that. You know, see the problem with you is you on this Democrat, Republican, woo 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 woo. I'm talking about Trumpism, because Trumpism transcends political party. So I don't know why you want to think this is a left-right paradigm, a left-right conservative, liberal, Democrat, Republican crap. See, this tells me you're politically ignorant. You're ignorant when it comes to politics, to geopolitical to the geopolitical shit, right? Right, exactly, George. I don't know why somebody gonna sit there and say, "Oh, the Democrats don't come here with that." Use some critical thinking for once. You know, you got people around here who don't use no critical thinking at all. I'm talking about Trumpism. I'm talking about MAGA as a concept, MAGA as a you know, MAGA as a movement and as a concept, and why people are so stupid and still trying to support something that you know you know he's great at winning. What are we winning? Tell me the truth. And this whole thing about 50-year mortgage. You got somebody. I'm gonna sit here and cook and roast a fat parrot, right? I gotta roast a fat parrot. How can you make a live stream about 50-year mortgages, about how people how Trump's 50-year mortgage is a good idea, and then you blame the people for not paying for housing when you live under a woman? When you went to house living under a woman, living off of women, but yet you want to chastise people for not paying down their houses in 30 years. I'm really getting tired of you people who don't know shit but yet talking. Yet you never experienced paying a mortgage. You never paid a mortgage in your life. The only one who paying a mortgage was the woman you lived off of, and you never even married these women. I'm talking directly to the fat parrot, the pregnant parrot. How the hell can you talk about mortgages when you never even have one? When a woman paid, you living off of a disabled woman because she was lonely. Get the fuck out of here. You lockjaw ass nigga. You know, instead of you talking, if you want to win, nigga, fix that teeth, fix that front tooth of your mouth, nigga. Fix your fucking grill. And stop trying to follow Ringo and them, motherfucker. But anyway, where was I at? Right? Where was I at? Because I can't stand dumb niggas. I can't stand dumb ass niggas. Y'all say some stupid shit, and then looking at y'all, what you're saying does not match your fucking life. Trying to do what Anton Daniels do, dumb nigga. Anyway, George, and that's also you got people on here acting like Y'all act like you got people on here acting like Donald Trump is their daddy. You got people around here acting like Donald Trump is their daddy. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching them, and I'm shaking my head like, who? You know, I'm sitting there like, oh, who in the hell have y'all lost your mind? Because I'll find it for you. I'm like this. Listen, you lost your damn mind, and it's time for you to find it. You act like this man is your daddy over here. You know. See, I don't fuck with no Trump supporter. You know, like I see how some people talk about, well, Big J, you was fucking with this quote unquote transformer, right? How? When that person is a Trump supporter. First of all, let's get real about this. Cause we know, cause I know some bitch ass nigga was on Auntie's channel trying to bring that shit up. First of all, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Second of all, I'm not phased by that. You might want to try a new argument. But at the same time, this is how stupid this shit is. If you know I'm anti-Trump to the point that if you fuck with Trump, I really don't fuck with you. So why would I talk to anybody, male or female, who's still on this Trump train? Because at this point, something wrong with your ass. And this ain't about what about Kamala? You don't see me being hoorah over Kamala. You don't see me being hoorah over Biden. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. We're talking about you and your fascination trying to hold on to somebody, hold on to a movement that's been making some half-ass devilish bullshit. And y'all can't sit there and understand the point. Y'all completely ignore what the fuck going on. Tired of that old bullshit. You know, just making excuses. But I'm glad that MAGA does exist. I'm tell you why I'm glad. I was going to do a video on this, but I'm not sure I'm going to do a video on it because I'm waiting to. I got an interview I'm trying to do, but I gotta say this straight up, right? I gotta say this straight up. I'm glad that some people are getting a wake up call. I'm glad that ever since the death of Charlie Kirk, that this is one thing I gotta say. And no, don't come on here talking about I want somebody dead. That's not what I'm saying. Before somebody open their fucking mouth and say, oh, yo, you wish death on somebody. No, I'm not. But I say this: the only silver lining in this, right? It actually exposed who these people really are. Ever since Charlie Kirk's demise, right? His heinous death. It actually brought out who these people really are within the conservative movement, within MAGA itself. Black people were to blame for what a transgendered white person had done, or somebody who was in love with a transgender person was doing. So black people was attacked by that. And we need to start talking about this too, though. You know, the caste system. See, all these Indians and Pakistanians who supposed to be American citizens, right? The National Suja, Ramaswamy, right? Notice Nikki Haley. Notice about them, right? Y'all, they come from a culture that honors a caste society, a caste system, where the darker you are, the more cursed you are. The lighter you are, the more blessed you are, right? They thought they can make fun of black men. I'm talking about Ramaswamy and Vishy, Ramaswamy and what's his name? Dinesh, right? Ramaswamy and Dinesh make a living making fun of African Americans, making fun of black people. Now since black conservatives have been all but destroyed because Brandon Tatum is taking L's right and left. Candace Owens is being sued. So some of you black conservatives are getting punked on and slam dunk for not being American enough. Now these Indians who had a history of attacking African Americans now can show up on these Turning Point USA panels and events, and they getting questioned about their not being American. You see, that caste system, system. See, all these people have a caste system mindset. They thought, okay, let me be the model minority. Wait, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the chat room. Look in the chat room. I have a theory. You know that remote control heart monitor that Trump is wearing for his heart? I think that. See, listen. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what, May? I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there because because I already said some things that are risky enough. I said some things already that's risky enough. I'm not gonna go into that. I would if you was here earlier, but I said too many things that was risky as it is. But let me go ahead and say this like this, right? I'm really getting really fed up. May. You might be on to something, May. You might be on to something, but I'm not gonna bring it. I'll bring them on a later date because that could be possible. You know, that could be possible. I'm not gonna go there with that on this live stream. But people around here are stupid. I'm really getting tired of people being stupid and not thinking for once. I don't know if they got him doing wild things. I think he's doing this on his own. All right. I think he's doing this on his own. Because of, well, I think half of it he's doing this on his own. I think half of the stuff he's doing is on his own, Yeah. But I don't want to hear nobody talk to me about Trump. Now I'm still waiting for Kelly Ray to come to me and talk about what does her son got to do with the black woman and who let the racist attack on the black woman, the black female judge who quote unquote let this black man, this insane black man go who stabbed this Ukrainian girl. What does your son got to do with this black one being attacked? See, I'm still waiting for Kelly Ray to come up here and try to I'm still waiting for her to explain herself on that shit. But like I said, she's not gonna come back over here. She's not gonna come back over here and explain that shit. Telling me to stand down, telling me. So let me tell you something straight up. I've been standing down for a very long fucking time. I've been sitting down far too goddamn long. That's been my fucking problem. That's been my problem. See, the only thing I'm gonna blame myself for this shit. I've been standing down too long over here. I've been taking a back seat to too many niggas over here. Now, since I start to assert myself, it's now a fucking problem. Because you don't want the truth to be told. Some of y'all don't want the truth to be told because now I'm starting to assert myself. The only problem right now is I don't have the money to do what I really want to do. I really don't have the money and when I say money, I'm talking about enough money where I can say fuck this. The fuck you money. You know, when I said money, I ain't talking about, oh, I'm broke. Well, I am broke, but that's not the money I'm talking about. I'm talking money as in, you know, I can safeguard myself from any types of of embarrassment, or I can sue niggas if they come at me sideways. I don't got that type of money. But I'm saying to you, Kelly Ray, don't you ever tell me that I have to stand down or sit down. Get the fuck out of here. I stand too many. Listen, I spent too many years playing second fiddle to bunch of you dumb niggas. I let y'all talk. I let y'all speak. I let y'all see. The problem is y'all didn't want me to be assertive. I don't care if you're male, female, black, or white. I've been letting y'all off the hook. Going to tell somebody to sit down, and I'm seeing some shit that's some fucked up, and you going to talk about what like your son did. What your son had nothing to do with this shit. What does that do with this woman being accosted by on Twitter by the Trump supporters? Y'all voted in an egomaniac, and y'all don't want, and y'all being dishonest, still trying to shield this. Y'all being dishonest, not trying to question why you voted for this egomaniac. I don't want to hear no shit about you, America first. Trump doing a good job when Trump shipped more than how many billions of dollars to Argentina? Why do Argentina needs America money for? But y'all out here talking about, oh, America first. See, I'm see a lot of y'all. I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna be politically correct. I'm going to be politically correct here. I call this the Roseanne Barr vote, and you know, y'all kind of like Roseanne Barr. You know, if you ever watched that Roseanne Barr show back in the '90s, y'all so fucking ignorant about shit, not knowing how economics work because you too busy about. See, I really don't give. Hey, thinking out loud, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really don't give a fuck why you voted. Nobody asked you. But to sit there and tell me to back down, oh hell no. I don't back down from shit. Now, as soon as I start to assert myself, oh, it's a problem. It's been a problem for a whole lot of you because some of y'all are trying to protect y'all's daddies online. Some of y'all been trying to protect daddies. Oh, y'all, some of y'all's daddies online. You know, y'all tried to protect Angry Man. Angry Man is upset right now. One of these days, Angry Man is going to do a live stream and have a heart attack or a stroke on a live stream, and y'all going to have to, you know, he be up in the hospital somewhere for at least 2-3 weeks, you know, because because like he want to belt he want to what's it called bogart himself on people because everybody can see the phoniness that he's doing. He's a fake ass phony ass nigga though. See, y'all trying to protect y'all's daddies. Where that's Donald Trump, Anger Man, or Obsidian, y'all want to protect y'all daddies so damn much. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that though too, George. I'm waiting for him to do that again. I'm waiting for him to do that again. You know, I'm waiting for his ass to do that whole ass shit again. You know, I'm waiting for that shit to happen. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shrug my shoulders at, well, oh, okay, I guess well, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna end my rant right now. I'm gonna end my rant because I was going to continue on with my rant, but I forgot I got an interview I need to do. Um, I'm gonna try to do some more interviews. I got one interview on the docket. When I said about 2026, I'm serious about this shit. Yeah, I got one interview I need to do. Another one. Um, there's gonna be another interview You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. You know, I ain't gonna announce that. Somebody else gonna do that interview. But it's gonna be. I'm not gonna announce who or who's gonna be interviewed because it's gonna be a shocker coming down the pike. Um, it's gonna be a shocker who will be interviewed, and I hope that when this interview is done, I hope that you know that the game has changed. You know, playing for fucking keeps. So, um, so yeah, so I'm gonna make a couple phone calls. What's going on, Hammer Time? Yeah, yeah, Hammer Time. That's all they're doing. They're bowing down to the author of Trump on on this Christianity, and I'm using Christianity in quotation terms, quotation Christianity. Donald Trump ain't no Christian. Donald Trump don't even know don't even know. He called it 2 Corinthians. No, nigga, that's Second Corinthians. The man don't even know the Bible. But here is y'all thinking he's the agent for God and all that when he's doing some devilish shit behind the scenes. And you got Peter Thiel, and you got the social media companies at the White House, the tech companies at the White House, trying to take over commerce. And yet y'all, the same people that would come online on these panels talking about the beast of Revelation, 66666 and all that. But then here you have and Peter Thiel and them talking about we need to destroy humanity. How did Peter Thiel got to that White House? Y'all never want to y'all never want to talk about stuff like that because y'all on this. And I'm gonna say something. Every time I hear that word Christianity, ever since Charlie Kirk's death, that term Christianity means white. That's why I use in quotation. I put quotes around the term Christianity. You know what that is? That's a code word, mean white. That's what it really means. It means white. You know, but a lot of y'all are fools on that. Not understand what's the agenda. Why is black people being attacked while you sitting there talking about Jesus, and Jesus not even white? Saint Augustine, the father of modern day Christianity, wasn't white. That was Saint Augustine was an African. So how can y'all talk about we want America to be this, that, and third? America needs to be white. While like they're telling the vice president, while they're hinting at the vice president to dump his wife. That's why that question was asked to not Mike Vince. I'm sorry, JD Vance. The reason why they asked that question to JD Vance was to make, in order for him to be president or be elected in 2020, assuming if Donald Trump stays in office, if he finishes his term, rather, they want JD Vance to dump his Indian wife for a white, blonde-headed, blue-eyed woman. That's what this is about. And they use that term Christian. Get out of here. You know what that means. I don't know why people acting stupid. It's like people around here are just sheep. People around here are sheep. Not knowing what the fuck going on. You know why everybody's asking JD Vance about his wife? Oh, she's not a Christian. No, no, y'all didn't give a fuck about that. If y'all was so worried about Christianity, right, then y'all would tell Donald Trump, don't bomb those Venezuelan boats. If y'all was so about Christianity, y'all wouldn't be telling Donald Trump to bomb Iran. If y'all was on this Christianity angle, y'all wouldn't be saying y'all had Donald Trump uh, would not backstabbing the farmers in Arkansas. If y'all was on this Christianity angle, so no, what y'all mean Christianity or Christian, y'all mean white. Y'all mean Caucasian, European, uh, FWA, fundamental white American. That's what y'all mean Christian means. White fundamental Americans. FWA. So anyway, let me get off of here. Uh, I said I ranted enough. I really don't want to do. I really want to. I gotta know what's going on tomorrow today, so I'm gonna cut it short. So right. I don't see why people don't they don't see this shit. It's right there in front of you. Ursa, I think that's her name, right? Ursa Vance is being railroaded right there in front of everybody's eyes. Ever since though there was marital problems back in February, I want y'all to know that ever since the convention last year, there's been a plot to get rid of all of these Indians. These Indians are used as a tool to bash black people with. Now, since black people has been knocked down on the peg or two, now it's the time to turn on. Ooh, ooh, Sala. Man, fuck. I don't give a fuck. Homie woke up and started babbling. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I'm start blabbling. Why your ass here then thinking out loud? Why is your black ass over here? Oh, I don't know. You might be white the way your ass talking. Deacon, I don't know why your ass is lost, saying you lost. You not lost. If this was anybody else, conservatives would call it. However, it's the it's circling wagons. Yeah, they're circling the wagons. They don't want. See, black people have been used as a target on Twitter by these Trump supporters on Twitter. They ask that they keep talking about the Trump supporters. Every time you go on Twitter, you go on True Social, you know, they keep talking about black people all the time. and they use these Indians. You got Deshanuja and them attacking them. They joined with white folks to attack black people. Now, since black people are out the way, now they're attacking the Indians. I'm not talking about marriage. What does marriage have to do with the topic, Philly boy? See, that's that bullshit you might want to save on Bomb's channel, because all y'all do that chaos shit. Y'all not y'all don't believe in order. Y'all believe in chaos over there. But I do wish that bitch ass nigga T Will would show up. But anyway, where was I at? Right? Yeah, so they used the Indians as a model minority to say, well, these Indians, they do better than black people because they don't complain like black people. They use that, and then they turn right back around and attack the Indians. The second lady of the United States being attacked, Nikki Haley being attacked, Ramaswamy stupid ass is being attacked, and now the next delusion with his racist ass being attacked. I see a pattern, but nobody want to call it out for what it really is. Oh, you're not Christian. Oh, I'm Hindu, but yet you're not American. I'll vote for you because you're not American. That should have been the first clue when Ann Coulter told Ramaswamy, I won't vote for you because you're an Indian. That should have been the first clue. Even though Ramaswamy was born in the United States. Even though he was born here in the United States, he still was told, you're not an American. Because you are, quote unquote, Indian. But that's that racial caste system that needs to be talked about. But like I said, like what Ty City said on his channel a few months ago, that I know, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, the last one, Sunak, Prime Minister Sunak, he did the exact same thing. He thought that he was one of the boys. They're not American. That's just paperwork. Yeah. White, black, white, and the Native Americans are the Americans. So anyway, I'm playing some video games. I'm gonna blow off some fucking steam because yeah, I'm gonna blow off some steam. I'm gonna play me some video games at this point. I'm just But Ramaswamy was born in the United States though. But they don't give a fuck, They don't care about that. He's not an American in their eyes, which means they're not white in his eyes. Ramaswamy is an American citizen. Y'all don't give a fuck. Really? Well, according to John Adams, our second president, he said America is not a Christian country, a Jewish country, nor is not a Muslim country. That's what John Adams said. So when he said it, he's one of the founding fathers. So this whole idea about Christianity, America should be should be governed like a Christian, governed like under Christianity. No, what y'all want is a theocracy. I see Americans as anybody was born within the United States. You are an American in my eyes. That's the 13th and 14th Amendment. No, I'm sorry, the 14th Amendment. Sorry. Why elected a Muslim? Well, there are Muslims elected. What are you talking about, Deacon Dave? I mean, go over to Dearborn. Go to New York. Hell, in Minnesota, the Attorney General of Minnesota is Muslim. So are we supposed to deny a person because of the person? No. A Muslim is not going to be elected president soon. It's not going to happen soon. It's not going to happen soon. I give the first Muslim president being elected. I said elected. Might be. I give another 20 years. I give another 15, 20 years. You might have a Muslim president. Right now, you don't. I give another 20 years. You know. And I'm gonna say it right now, that person is gonna have hell. You know, that person gonna have hell when he or she becomes president. Hell, Virginia just have a lieutenant governor who is a Muslim, who just been elected. So yeah, I give another 15, 20 years. You gonna have somebody who might be of the Islamic faith. And you know what? I would laugh. I will laugh if they have a um a no bacon no pork ticket. You know, a Muslim president with a Jewish vice president or vice versa. I laugh at that shit. I'll laugh at that. A Jewish president or Muslim VVP. I laugh at that. The no bacon ticket. I'll be like, listen, hey, y'all, man. I want my bacon. I want my ham, please. I want my pork grinds. You ain't gonna outlaw that shit. You know what? I might have put this on private because I might put this live stream on private, y'all. I said too much. Yeah, I said a little bit too much now. I'm trying to be careful. You know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, for the serious seriously, I think though you might have a Muslim president in 20 years. But I think though you might have a Jewish president within 4. I think though you might have a person who's Jewish as president in next 4 to 8 years. Now I see that happening. Who? Okay, okay, you might have a Jewish president in 2028. It's within reach. And I can think of one U.S. senator who's young, who is young. He's very young, very youthful, and he's from a southern state. And I would vote for him. I would vote for him because he's part of my generation. He's millennial, so I might vote for him based on that because he's millennial. He might be my first person I'll pick in 2028. But he had to survive the midterms, and I ain't gonna say who his name is. Y'all gonna have to think on that because I think he might be the first person of the Jewish faith to be president. You damn right. I see it. See, I see it. I see it. I see it because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why though. He might be it. I'm gonna tell you why he might be it for 2028. He's it because first of all, the Democrats need the Jewish vote. Also, the Democrats need a southerner. Nobody in their right mind is going to get somebody from California or New York. New York, California, and Illinois is out of the question. Anybody who is moderate like myself, right? I'm a little bit more moderate, right? I know nobody's gonna vote for no fucking ass Newsom. And nobody's gonna vote for hell, and nobody's not gonna vote for AOC. AOC and Harris and Newsom, they're going to destroy themselves in the primary. So the obvious choice, because they need a southerner, is him. They need somebody from the South, is him. Because they're not going to use that whole, well, you're anti-Semitic. They can't use that on him. They can't use that, oh, he's anti-Semitic. No, they won't. They won't say, though, he is a radical because he's not radical. He's not a left-wing loon. So you need somebody from the South. In fact, I think that the next ticket, the next Democratic ticket, is going to be two people from the South. Tell you the truth, it's going to be like what Bill Clinton and Al Gore did. That's how Bill Clinton, Al Gore won in '92. You can't go to New York. You can't go to Illinois. You can't go to the West Coast of California. So the obvious choice is go down, is stay in the South. A southerner with a southern, somebody from the deep South and somebody from the upper South. That's how you're gonna win the. You play in the Republicans zone. You play offense where they're at. The Democrats is not gonna run Newsom. Sorry. That is that's wishful thinking. I don't know why everybody's on this Newsom shit. Newsom Newsom will get murked in the primaries because everybody gonna ask him, well, if you such a good governor, why are people leaving your state? Why your state is decreasing? See, whenever he gets to Iowa and gets to New Hampshire and gets to South Carolina, they're gonna ask this question: how come if you so good, Newsom, why your state is losing population? That's all what they're gonna ask. Why your state losing population then? See, like the Democrats they need to wake up and be smart. Stop trying to think in emotions. They always be emotional rather than being logical about it. How are you going to win? You're going to win by playing offense. You invade their territory. If you get this young man from a state of Georgia on the ticket, and you get another southerner somewhere, probably from Kentucky or Texas at least, you'll win. You don't need no AOC. You don't need no Harris. You don't need no Newsom on the other side of the country. They're going to vote Democrat regardless. You concentrate on the Midwest. You concentrate on the South. You pick up Georgia. You pick up North Carolina, Georgia. You pick up Kentucky, and you might pick up Texas. You might have to pick up Texas too. It's game over. But nobody doesn't. They don't listen to me anyway. They don't listen to me because I tell you, listen, you need a southerner on the ticket. That's what fucked up Obama up. That really what fucked up Gore up. Al Gore should have picked the governor of the senator from Florida and Graham. We wouldn't be having George W. Bush and Dick Cheney. If Obama would have picked a southerner, we wouldn't be having Trump. Hillary would not be the candidate who fall into Trump, and Biden wouldn't be president at all. We wouldn't even have a Trump presidency if it wasn't for Hillary and Biden and Harris. Oh, really? Really? Okay, I tell you what. Give it in 2030. Give it in 2030. Oh man, I see those cracks. I see the Republicans bought the crack. I see the flip. I see them cracking and crumbling at this point. That's general problem society, Big J. You're not alone. Historically, society has to always push down black men. Silence is subdue black men. Oh, court. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Chuck Schumer got to go. Chuck Schumer got to go. King Jeffrey's got to go. Dick Durbin he's on his way out. He's on his way out. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta write that down. I gotta interview. Yeah. I'm doing some interviews with some candidates. Hold on. I gotta interview this. Thank you for reminding me of that. I gotta do that. That's somebody else I want to interview because you know, hopefully I get this channel a boost off of this shit. Since I'm monetized, I'm gonna get this channel popped up because it's like what VDub did, right? Shout out to VDub. Oh, it's 6. Listen, it's 6:12 where I'm at, May. It's 6:12 a.m. where I'm at. People are asleep. I know people are asleep. I should be asleep my damn self because it's still dark as hell outside though. Hold on, this is the right time? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's 6:13. Yeah. Um. Yeah. You know what? Fuck. I'm playing some video game shit. Fuck it. I just. Yeah. It's 7 a.m. It's 7:14 where you at? Yeah. Yeah. New Jersey. But I don't know. I just came on here to rant and uh nothing else is happening last night on YouTube. Um so yeah. Uh anyway, I hadn't played. No. I'm waiting for I gotta do another I gotta contact somebody else too. I got one on the docket. Well, I'm still working at the first one. Then I got a second one, and I'm trying to do so. I'm gonna do what VDub did. Shout out to VDub because I remember when me and VDub talked, and I hope you know. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but you can do there are people, if you believe it or not, there are people who will watch your interviews, that your past interviews, and still make money off the shit. I can sit there and VDub can tell you this, right? You could do a video back in 2014. There are people who still watch that shit and you still make money off of it. May. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about evergreen content, man. I'm talking evergreen content. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about panels. I'm talking evergreen content. Because if you do a video, people will go back and listen. There are people still watching the video I did on Glenn Beck years ago. There's still people watching that old video, and I was in my early 30s. that old ass video. There's still people watching now because it's still being. I'm still seeing it. Damn, people still watching that shit. I'm like, damn, the video I got flagged on. Everybody still watching that motherfucker. No one from the East Coast. No. Nobody from the East Coast. Nobody from the East Coast. Nobody from the West Coast. If they want to win, you got to pick a Southerner or someone from the Midwest. I'm sorry, it has to be done because how you gonna win these moderate states, these middle states, these states in the heartland? Hold on. Tanya Keys said, I said word for word, scream that I did 5 days ago. She just said it 2 days ago. Strange. Maybe we just had the same exact thoughts. Oh, I'm glad. Madani won. I'm glad Madani won because there needs to be a generational shift. There needs to be a generational shift. Anybody born before 1980, I said before anybody born before 1980 gots to go. Anybody who was is a boomer or anybody who's a silent generation, because we got some people who are in their 90s, who are in their 80s. So you part of you're silent generational people. You're boomers. You're Gen Xers. Y'all got to go. You might just let the millennials take, and some of the Zoomers to take over. Sorry, y'all got y'all. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Beto Ward. Man, don't even get me started by Beto. No. I don't want no Beto. Beto is a loser. Okay? Beto is a loser. No. Beto fucked up his own. Beto could be governor. But he fucked up when that Uvalde when them children got killed, or hold on, got deleted, I should say. And Uvalde, he acted a fucking fool. No, Beto went up in there and acted a fool on that stage with see you. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't got the energy for it right now. Yes, Gen X's boomers got to go. Yes. Well, because I believe though. Hold on, I'm pro this country being black or white. Can you explain what's the main idea behind supporting? Because it's America. Deacon Dave. I mean, America borders move. Deacon Dave. America borders moved. I mean, 13 colonies, and then you took over states. The rest of the 30 odd states you took over, and those states were have Hispanic people in it. Colorado, Hispanic. Nevada, California, New Mexico, Texas. Those states are Hispanic. So what do you say? So like we should just not take away the rights away too? We moved the border. They didn't came over here. We moved. They didn't cross the border. The borders crossed them. That's the way I see it. No, Beto fucked up. Beto fucked up royally in 2022. He fucked that up. He lost 2 million votes. He lost 2 million votes for what he did in Uvalde. And even back then I said, man, he lost. Because he almost won against Ted Cruz by 1 percentage point. Because that election was very, very close. When he ran for governor 2 years later and fucked that up, yeah, I was like, man, he no, there are citizens, and if you're going to strip away somebody's citizenship, what makes you think though they won't strip away your citizenship? So they was here for 500 years, and they had land here, and you gonna tell them to leave when they had the land here already, when there was farming and ranching over here already? I can't believe what you just said. You said that. Yeah, go ahead and believe it, Deacon. Go read the history of New Mexico. Read the history of Texas. Read the history of Colorado. There was Hispanics all over here already. And you just took it. You crossed the border. You crossed the borders across their land. So now though we supposed to just diminish their rights of citizenship because you just you started a war with Mexico. You started 2 wars with Mexico, and you start grabbing up land up. I don't give a fuck. See, you act like oh they don't like me, nigga. I'm in South Texas. Who gives a fuck? It's about rights. Hispanics don't like you. Well, white people don't like me, and hell, niggas don't even like me. No, I'm going by history and treaties. See, the Treaty of Guadalupe says these people are citizens. The Treaty of Guadalupe of 1848 says these people are citizens. See, I read these treaties. I read all these treaties because we're not honoring the treaties. And I believe in honoring the treaties. I believe those people should have the land grants while we get our reparations. They should get the land grants. Cubans, listen, let me tell you something about the Cubans. I would not allow any of them Cubans over here. I don't care what y'all problems with Castro. No, you fix your own damn problems. But anyway, let me get out of here. So yeah, let me get out of here and see y'all next time. I'm tired.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.